literally looks like you have horns.
Just go to the lamp store. You'll be fine. Oh. Now Matt's checking out his lighting situation.
Oh, you can hear us all now.
Cool.
Exactly.
Hey, speaking of mustaches, I must ask you a question. Sorry about that.
That's dude.
Well, we are live.
Mustache, you did never say that.
Sorry about the technical difficulties, but shit happens, especially when you throw things at new people. This week's question is...
Don't rearrange it.
No.
Shit.
Has your character ever been in love? Cass, do you remember?
No. No, that I don't remember. No, he has not.
Okay.
With himself, maybe.
No, he's just, well, that's true.
DL.
But, no, he grew up where that wasn't even, there was no time for that. I mean, he was basically bred in the war.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, that was never on his mind. Just like
He fell in love with the blood of his enemies.
How about Connie?
No, probably not.
No
She-
merman in her past?
No merman in her past. No, I mean, I'm sure she, like, dated stuff, because she had a pretty normal...
I think no is going to be the answer for everyone.
You go to the mall?
Pretty much.
I might be
No, but
surprised. Huh?
like...
Does she have any tadpoles?
And do what?
Do you have any tadpoles?
No tadpoles running around. No.
I'm glad you caught that.
Still waiting to find Mr.
I don't like the idea of tadpoles running.
I was just thinking that, but I didn't say anything.
I
You say
mean,
bloody tadpoles?
no, running.
Ah.
Xanathor?
I don't like that even more.
Surprise, surprise, no. But it's mostly he's just been too busy trying to accomplish what he needs to get done.
I don't think he can feel love.
Xanathor's heart was 3 sizes too small.
Aww.
His heart changes by the form he takes.
among other things.
Oh, you have no idea.
No.
No?
It's a pretty similar answer to Kaz. I mean, he wasn't never around his own kind, for one, because he was on his own, constantly just struggling to survive and just going from town to town and constantly being on the move. He never had time for anything like that. I'm sure he saw people in the distance that he might have had feelings for, but just pushed them aside and kept going.
Okay.
Well, screw you then.
And...
What?
Zanzibar. And...
What?
He's about to be.
Not really.
No?
I mean,
right now.
for
Chasing his mate currently, aren't
most
we?
of
Does
the-
being in love with himself count?
most of like
Cass has got it.
okay.
Go ahead, Zan.
Can I?
Yep, go.
Okay. Not really. I mean, there hasn't been time really for it. Most of it, like half his life, he's been traveling. The other one was more worried about setting up shop and doing business, so he hasn't really had time to look for someone or notice people.
Understandable. And how about Arwen?
Not
No.
really. I mean, she's had like crushes
No.
and stuff, but no.
We a bunch of fucking losers.
I
I mean,
she,
she's like kind of like
Hey, I'm not saying Cass didn't get play.
We are.
I mean, she's just more focused
just
on,
on the being in battle.
So.
Make sure she doesn't leave Gwen behind again.
No,
Oh, she loves Gwen. Gwen is definitely her baby.
I mean, this was more of a question of not just like loving in general, but like more like romantic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's loved something, but someone, not so much. Okay, I believe that is all the questions.
A bunch of lovebirds.
Love lost heroes.
I ship the Zans just to see if they kill each other.
Some
No.
poor widow's gonna come into the group, like, you know, and we're gonna not have any idea how to handle like love. What? Oh.
That or Zach's gonna like go on a matchmaking campaign for one of us here.
Tinder for Icewind Dale.
A little female kobold shows up.
It's me in disguise.
I mean, technically, I could change into a female.
Well, it's been 2 weeks. Does anyone remember what happened last time?
Y'all discovered what the hell I was. That's what happened.
Badgers.
Well, I finally saved them. They met. Kailani and Arwen talked to a bear called Uya.
Oya Monarch? Or Oya Monartak.
Oh yeah.
But Oya for short.
As I fixed the orb thing, from what I know, a light appeared on my forehead. Cass became flaming.
Whoa!
Frey got little blue spots, and Xanathorn became jelly. We found out what Xanathorn was. Kind of found out a little bit about Castiel. Until immediately we got attacked by... I couldn't remember. What were those things?
We're like glowing light sources under a hood.
They were
Cold light walkers.
cold light walkers.
Lost
Apparently,
my pen.
they
They
were
like
sent...
badgers.
Do we know if they were sent by Arl or...
Oya had told you that they were soldiers of Arl. So.
Yeah, Arl sent soldiers after us because the thing that I fixed was able to change the... Well, in a 5-mile radius, I was able to change the weather around us. We quickly dispatched with them, talked a little bit longer, and we're talking about going to find the albino moose that was causing trouble in... What city again? Tourmaline? Only one.
So Cray also mentioned clearing out that cobalt cave too.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. But
I
you
thought
guys
Cray
figured
was against that.
you were going to be
No, he was
going
for it
south
last episode.
through Lonely Wood, so the actual Lonely Woods. So you figure you could hit that on the way back.
So we're gonna head out towards the Kobold Cave, but we're gonna keep our eyes out for an albino moose along the way. Is that the plan?
Uya said she knew the area where the moose was.
Or at least that she thought that she knew.
Yes.
To answer Eric's question, yes, Cray did mention it last time. He's not really down for it, but he did mention it because he knew we needed to do it to impress the guy.
But will Cass even go inside the cave?
There's no
We can
sign
wait, and that's
currently,
fine.
so
Yeah, the sign got thrown in the woods.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. We just had to do that the first time. Okay, got it.
I haven't taken notes since 422.
And all I know is I
450.
haven't gotten one damn thank you for killing us all and giving us all a blessing. Let's keep that in mind.
I haven't gotten a thank you for bringing you back.
You're welcome.
Yes, do we really need to start another fight between you and me again? We just settle things.
I'll only take off 10 hit.
We
You
can
took
pass
off
out the
all
grade
of my hit
and
points.
see how we go from there.
this is you guys arguing in the morning or over your long rest.
Probably in the morning.
everyone wakes up on the wrong side of the bed, and oh yeah, you don't see a large bear anymore. Standing in one of the doorways, you see a rather large Goliath. Long black braids going down her back, wearing what looks to be furs and leathers that fit her other form pretty well. So she's built like a tank. Like, she's huge. And she just kind of looks you all over as you're arguing. She's like, are you guys always this rambunctious in the morning?
No, it's just us constantly, honestly.
We're not the rambunctious ones.
Yes, Cass, you are. Very much the rambunctious. I mean, a lot has happened.
I walk out and I'm gonna see what the weather's like.
Roll a d12.
What?
Roll a d12.
Okay.
Yeah, you could have roll a D then stopped.
You look outside and the wind has picked up. It's severe. There's currently no light. It is very cold.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to use the thingamajig.
Weather changing
The
machine.
Summer Star.
Okay.
I'm going to hide behind something solid just in case.
I'm gonna hide behind Xanabor.
And I'll hide behind Xanabor as well.
You get your own place to hide. You killed me with it last time.
If it starts going, I would like to throw it at Xanabor.
Fuck!
Oh!
Triple kill.
Doesn't really do much. You
Okay.
lift it out of your saddlebag, pocket, bag, wherever you keep it. Hag of holding.
Hag of holding.
You lift it out and you see the 3 rings,
Mm-hmm.
but the piece that was on the inside seems to have crumbled. Doesn't light up, doesn't move. It's empty.
Could I discern what was used on the inside? If it could be replaceable?
Make a... Let's see, this would probably be Arcana.
Okay.
Nice.
With a 21, it seems to be some type of rare material. Something that you've only seen once or twice, and it was in a shop in the bigger cities. Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep. You've only ever
Okay.
seen a couple.
I'm going to put it back into the Hag of Holding and call it, Cass, apparently your buddy was using faulty materials. The thing broke.
I don't know why you think he was my buddy. I only...
You were very, very hyped up to come here and see him. Okay.
Well, true, but I thought it was going to lead to more. In all honesty, if you really think about it, it was working before you got it.
No, it wasn't. It killed you.
So it worked.
It worked after I fixed it.
You have a rather large paperweight now.
Dan
Yeah.
Scott, still hang on to it.
Oh no, I am.
But
I might be able to use it for parts.
Yeah, you are no longer attuned to it. It has lost its magic.
Gotcha.
So, you can unattune from that.
See, told you broke it.
So the awesome weather-making machine no longer works?
Correct.
We no longer have control in an 8th level spell.
I wasn't sure how long that was going to last.
I was really excited to have that thing.
I'm like, there's no way.
But please.
Holy.
Change the weather or 10 temporary hit points every day.
I don't know.
In a
In this
snowy-
campaign, changing
yeah.
the weather may be.
Yeah.
Go there.
We could be like Jesus going around doing miracles.
Flip a coin and I'll Colonel ship it so it's in our favor.
Dude, Xandar would totally have been down for that.
Zedar
Anyway.
will blow himself up with it.
So,
Probably.
oh yeah, walks over to the door and just kind of, well, it's going to be cold.
That was
out there.
Xand?
Yep.
You should
Ready to
probably
go.
bundle up.
Yeah, can I like look over Arwen and Xantikoth and kind of see how they're holding up?
Ooh, you know what? Hey, this is a good question. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
fine.
I don't mean to interrupt, but how do we come back? Like, do we have our armor and shit?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like the miracle of some god. You have come back completely repaired with all of your equipment.
Okay.
Miracle indeed.
Yep.
Arwen, Xantikoth, how are you guys feeling? Are you guys holding up okay?
I'm feeling fine.
Cold. Otherwise, okay.
I want to give Arwen my blanket. So I'll give you my blanket and say, wrap up really good.
Pray, before we leave, can I see your armor real quick?
My armor?
Your armor.
Okay.
As I'm going to take a couple of minutes and start infusing magic into it, I'm going to hand it back to you, and you now have a +1 to your AC.
What type of armor are you wearing?
Oh, you know what? I don't know. I might be wearing leather armor.
You're a rogue, I believe you would start with leather.
Leather biker vest.
You would freeze to death in that thing.
Bikers don't care. You ever see
But
bikers?
Craig-
It's raining and they're wearing their vest.
Have you seen Craig get cold recently? Because I haven't.
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't going to say anything.
God damn it, I was going to order food and the place closed.
Close.
It's like 6:30.
dinner.
I don't. What?
Smashburger closes at like 6.
A lot of places on DoorDash close when it's going to get busy.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Well, that way they're not bumping out orders.
Mm-hmm. I don't see where it doesn't. It's not my equipment. No. I don't have anything about what I'm wearing.
Are you wearing that?
Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Leather armor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you would
magical
take
leather
off your
now.
leather and hand it to Xantikoth. He would start doing his experiments and infusing stuff into it.
So what you can do, Matt, is
Mhm.
you can go into manage equipment and get a weather +1.
Okay.
And it's basically that.
When you take the armor off, though, you do notice large, almost stripes of, like, glacial blue scales that have crossed your back and stomach.
I poke one of them.
This
What are
is
you
a
doing?
Ass thing to do.
It's blue.
Why are you touching me?
Why are you blue?
I don't know.
Why do you have a halo?
Why
you
are
need a
you?
hug.
Why do you look like a stuffed animal?
That's a very good question.
You put your
I'm a
armor,
master of disguise.
put your armor back on.
Xanavor told me at one point you looked like some wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Well, we were dead. He pictured me as anything he wanted. I know it's weird.
Xanavor fantasy? Okay.
It's a Xanavan.
If
I
it were
don't
to be
s-
my fantasy, he'd be something that I wouldn't have to look at anymore.
I don't see an option for leather armor +1.
So you're in manage equipment?
Yeah, I typed in leather. I have leather armor. I see smoldering armor, cast off leather, studded leather, armor of cold, armor resistant.
You have to
armor-
scroll down way down. Right before you get to the purple words, go up 2, and it's
I don't-
weather +1.
I don't have purple words.
Load
But
You have to
more.
load more.
Here, I'll come up.
Yep, you can do that. But,
Or I could just walk over.
oh yeah, waits for you all to bundle up and finish your stuff, and motions to the door. Are you all ready?
I suppose. I don't want to go in the cold, but I suppose we're ready to go.
Where exactly are we going?
Into the lonely wood.
I had typed in leather, but is it down here?
What for?
We're going after the white moose
You're
that
looking for the
Because I
albino
typed in
moose.
leather and only
That's
there was
it.
no leather +1.
That's right. Xanthicon. Right.
It's Zanzikov something, that's all we know.
Sure, that's it's like
I have an idea of where it is. I don't know the exact spot. It, of course, is an animal and it will move. We may be able to track it as we get in there, though.
seeing as you're wearing every fur imaginable, your tracking skills, how are they?
Pretty
I
good.
don't think I saw the load more option.
Did you click on that?
Yeah, I was on armor only.
Oh, that might have been one.
Yeah, there it is.
So about how far are we away from
Okay.
this beast location, do you say?
Hour or two to the Lonely Wood, and then once we're inside, it just depends on what trail we pick up.
Well, I guess lead the way, and we'll follow you.
Nods her
Probably no
head.
shortcuts out here.
Nods her head, and then you watch as her body starts to swell and fur starts to grow around her as she becomes the werebear form again and begins to walk into the snow.
I noticed her do that, and I tug on my bear freaking coat and also become an animal. Just a spider.
You pull on yours and rip it off.
She pays you
Tears.
absolutely no mind. She's already going where she's going. She's already walked out of the cabin. So, you guys begin making the trek. Go ahead and make me a survival check. I will pull hers up too. So,
Can we have Arwen do or yeah, have her
yeah,
do it?
whoever wants to lead the charge.
Her survival's
Not
much
me.
Mine.
Oh,
Arwen
sis
with a 20.
Arwen.
Good.
Huh?
Did mine roll?
It did not.
What the hell? It said it was rolling. Oh, now it's going.
There it goes.
I rolled that like 2 minutes ago.
Jesus.
God damn it.
Chris is not at her desk, but we're just gonna assume that she also rolled a fucking 15 or higher.
I mean, I didn't need all of you to roll. I just needed a couple.
Oh, you need all of us. I thought you just
I'd
needed.
say I didn't get to put this in, but Zanzikov is now wearing goggles.
Okay.
Group check passed.
Yeah. But between the group check and me trying to find where all the rest of this sheet is.
River's right behind me. Hi.
What was Harvey's check?
I have them kind of on my head, not over my eyes currently, but
Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, you guys are able to make your way to the woods without getting lost.
well, that's good.
Yay, us.
Now,
Oh no, I can't find the trees.
well, like I said, it's really windy. And as you're beginning to walk, it's also beginning to kind of hail a little bit, so you kind of duck under some of your equipment.
Hail.
Crap.
Duck under Zanzikov.
No.
I'm gonna hide under Zanzikov.
Yeah.
Is everyone just?
I'm 2 feet tall.
I
I can
didn't say a
I
thing.
Cray, I can believe.
Am I
Cray's
on
the only
top
one
of
I feel like
Zanzikov?
could.
I'm just up front.
Okay, so, go ahead. Arwen, roll me a d6.
Like a D6. Like a D6.
I hate that song.
I do too, really.
Oh, I don't like
The original version, yeah.
You begin to enter the woods. They're pretty thick woods, actually. You're surprised a lot of this is fairly traveled by a lot of animals. You can't find the set of tracks entirely. I need a d20 roll from go Kelani.
Okay.
15. Okay. So after walking in the forest for about an hour, you stop to look around for some more tracks, and you all kind of hear a little bit of movement around you. Like, it's quiet. There might be like a mouse or something in the bush, maybe something sitting in the tree branch. You're not sure. You feel like you're being watched.
Is it a movement or a moosement?
Well, it's in a tree, so
I
I'd be scared to see a moose in a tree.
Do we all hear that or just me?
It would be you and Arwen, and you would see him, stop as well, and just kind of looking around.
I'm gonna lean down and whisper to Zanskov. Something's watching us. Can I do
What?
it?
Where?
Can I do a perception check?
Sure. And Zanskov, roll me a d4.
Okay.
And if not, I'd pull out my weapon if I didn't have that out already.
Looking around, you see, blended in pretty well to the snow, a small creature with a white mask and what looks like a runic symbol on it.
Oh.
And just kind of tilting his head at you.
Hey, yeah.
Do I see this or no?
What is he called?
Oh, what you mean? What do I call him? I call him Schwingy.
Oh, you're Schwingy. Sir Schwinga. So he's kind of tilting his head side to side, so I want to maybe do the same thing. Just kind of see if he'll mock me a little bit. And I wave. I'll wave to him.
Okay.
Well, hello.
Kind of waves back.
You guys, I think our little friend's back. Don't we have something that glows when we're in their presence?
The lantern.
The lantern.
When you have
And
the
no one's
lanterns
used it in a
out.
while.
When it's lit.
It's not out. Okay. Castiel, your buddy's back.
Does it look like the same one? I'm gonna start walking up
This
closer.
one's a little bit different.
It's a different one. It's not the one that was with us last time.
How do you know?
We'll look at it.
The last one, actually, I have the handout. The last one looked like the one on the right. This one looks like the one on the left.
Oh, with the symbol on it.
Ooh.
Okay. I want to reach into my pack and pull out some rations for it,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of hold my hand out and see if he comes to me.
That's not my buddy. I don't know that fool.
Doesn't seem really interested in the food right now. Its head kind of shakes to the other side.
I kind of think we should just leave it alone. It's doing its own thing.
But wait,
Okay.
remember the last time?
You still have snowballs
still
around
have
you.
Snowballs.
Yes.
Should we leave this alone? Who knows what this one could offer us?
But I mean, it is its own thing. If it's out here, it might be a reason.
Let's keep walking and give him a chance to follow us if he wants to. I offered him food. He didn't want to take it.
As Arwen sneezes, you see it kind of spook and then duck into the ground. It just dives into a rock pretty much.
Oh shit.
What did Arwen do?
Some
Oh, she sneezed.
She sneezed.
Some ranger you are.
You know, all the allergies out here in the snow.
She's also, sick.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's
Literally and in game.
I just.
We
I
chose
gotta say, I
not
just
to
think that-
cure this.
Oh god, no, against
This is true, Castiel. We did choose to go here and not towards the fair first.
She's scared the swingy.
She's
I
You
just keep
suddenly
walking.
see. Actually, make me a dexterity save. We'll say Zanzikoth, Zanzivor, and Arwen. A dexterity
Dexterity
saving
save.
throw.
Aha!
Aha!
Did I do it?
Damn.
Damn.
So,
Oh, well, apparently I did it.
quick enough, you guys kind of look to the left, and you see 3 snowballs coming at you. As you duck out of the way of all 3 of them, and they splatter against the trees around you.
I'm
I
sorry.
literally snowballed.
Yeah, the other one just kind of pops his head out of the rock he dove into and just kind of laughs. It looks like just kind of nods. his head.
I would like to shoot a snowball back.
Okay,
Is this wait a different one pops his head out, or is this the same one pops his head out?
the same one popped its head out.
Okay.
I too am
Okay.
throwing a snowball.
Okay.
I
Hey,
will
give me a
too,
second to
honestly.
but
I'll make my own.
I won't-
Non-lethal snowball.
Non-lethal snowball.
So it's a
I don't
range.
pack this one with rocks.
Right. I don't freeze it in the freezer.
I forget how many snowballs do I have?
I'm making my own, so it doesn't matter.
Right,
Oh,
yeah. you-
5. I
you
have
know,
5
jumping
snowballs.
Around and doing.
Non-lethal snowball. That's excellent.
No ice.
Go ahead and make an attack roll. Be a
So-
dex roll, pretty much.
What?
Not a save, but
Oh.
that's a nat 20 still.
Straight up dex.
It'd be 18.
Okay.
Ah!
Well,
Cass, the snow that you found just seems to be too powdery, and you can't get a good snowball. It just kind of falls apart.
You
On
throw
the
it
other
into-
hand, as
That's
she
what I was
ducks
trying
under the
to-
other snowball, she grabs the ground and balls up a bunch of snow and just throws it. And you see it just pass through the Chewinga on the ground and splat against the rocks behind him.
Oh no!
And he just kind of
He
shakes
was
his
like-
head to the left and then ducks back into the ground.
damn, Arwen knows how to throw a snowball.
I used
God.
one of my-
Throw
I
a
used
snowball
one of my
back at me.
snowballs.
It's because I throw fists, not
And
snowballs.
then, are you using an actual snowball? Zenskov?
I thought about it, but I'm gonna use just a normal one. I'm not gonna waste.
Okay. Well, you hit something. You see the snowball hit a creature that,
I don't like that
I've
note
thrown a
sound.
snowball
You hit
against it.
something.
and
Mhm.
just kind of falls into a couple stones. And the stones just all kind of reform.
Hold up, I hit something, it fell and turned into a multiple kinds of stones?
Mm-hmm. When you hit it, it just kind of became stones and then fell to the ground. And then those stones reformed into another Chewinga.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They're just having fun here, I think. You know.
I hope these little suckers are pretty powerful. I think.
Are they?
I think so. I mean, you see what Zanzikoth still has snowballs flying around his head, so
And Arwen, can't you create food? I gave you that, didn't it?
Did it? Oh, it did. I forgot about that.
You still have, I think, 2 charges.
I don't even know how I mean.
so now we clearly see 2 of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
2 changes. Okay.
There was 3 snowballs, and it wasn't from the one that was on the ground. So,
Okay.
Arwen, you have this one.
Cass immediately takes cover behind the first thing and also loads another snowball.
Okay. Roll d20. Plus your dex.
As to prepare a snowball fight.
Which him and his Yeti mama and papa used to do
He's improving.
all the time back in the day.
So this time, instead of trying to ball the snow up, you decide to scoop it and shovel it towards it. And it all just kind of scatters into powder.
Is he laughing?
The one on the ground is clearly laughing.
At you, sweetheart. But
Score is 1-0 me.
Okay. So Kailani wants to like kind of narrow her eyes and like scan really low to the ground, like kind of how big they are, and just kind of do a 360 to see if I see anything that looks out of place or a little.
Wait, aren't you on me?
Yeah, but I'm looking at the ground.
She can still turn her waist.
Yeah, I mean I can still look around.
Unlike you, she doesn't have to do a full 360 to look behind her.
That's what I was questioning. Is she standing up on me and just turning in a circle?
Spinning
Like, what
around.
are you doing?
Talent.
He's got like a 15-step turn.
Yeah.
Looking around,
So-
you do see two more in the distance in the direction that the snowballs came from. One in a tree and another one on a couple of rocks on an outcropping.
All right, so I want to point those out to Zanzikoff. Zanzikoff, that lantern that you have, is that only to tell us of the presence of these?
It only lets us know when they're within a mile. I don't even think it's a mile. I think it's like 300 feet.
Yeah, I think it's 300 feet.
It doesn't tell me where. It just tells me they're around.
They're definitely around.
Do I see any others?
Just looks like the 4 so far.
4?
There was one on the ground, there was 2 in the trees, and then one on the rocks a little bit ahead of you.
So, the one in the tree, since I'm on Zanzikoff, if I were to try to hold up my hand with food in my hand, would I be able to reach him?
Walk up closer to the tree.
If we
Be
walk through the
close.
tree.
Yeah. He just kind of looks at you for a second and then kind of reaches out towards the food in your hand, and you see a little spark at the end of his finger, and the food that you had in your hand suddenly is covered with flowers.
Aww. It's weird, but really cute.
You have flowery rations.
I pluck a little flower and I start putting them in my hair. Flowers are a strange concept to Kailani, so she kind of adores them right now.
Just kind of
I'm just- Am I able to see any of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Zavor is going to approach one of them cautiously. He's going to take his hand and just change his face completely to like, just mimic like a random person that I've seen at some point. I don't have access to icons, so he just changes his face to different people's faces to just one of them to see what they do.
Are you doing like that old school dad joke where they're like, you move your hand up and you're like smile and then you go
That's
down?
what he's doing. He's doing that, but his face is changing.
Make a charisma check?
I think, don't scare the little guys, Xanafor. My God.
We're all terrified. Like, oh.
One face. Another face. Another face.
Just cycling through faces.
Can I chrono shift it just to be safe?
Sure. If you want
So
to
I don't
use
wanna
it
terrify this
for a
thing.
charisma check, go for it.
That's better.
A little better. The one that you walked up to was the one on the rocky outcropping, and he's kind of sitting there with his legs crossed and his hands in his lap, and he's looking up at you with like a crooked tilt of his head. Just kind of sitting there swaying. And as you start doing that, he kind of switches his head to the other side, and if a blank stare could look confused, you would guess that's what he
A
looks
tiny
like
little
right
head
now.
tilt. A tiny little head tilt.
Yeah.
Just a little question mark appears above its head, like, what?
You see, like, furrowed eyebrows on the mask.
Oh my
He just
goodness.
he stands up, just kind of looks at you, and then sinks into the ground.
So, Zach, refresh my memory because I'm sure when we first came across these little guys, we did some type of like history check or like something to figure out what we knew about their species.
Hmm.
Like, what do we know about them? I don't remember.
Oh, excuse me. They are little elemental spirits that usually live in plants, rocks, rivers, far from civilization. They've been found in cold climates and hot climates. They're known to be native to Chult, They resemble 6-inch tall animated dolls with mask-like faces, spindle-like limbs, and some have wild hair.
We inchult?
You
No.
are in Icewind Dale. You know they don't have names. They can't speak. But their appearance is sometimes foreshadowed by gentle breezes, sweet smells of flowers, dancing fireflies, or snowflakes.
Okay. So we
Hail.
group generally think them to be pretty neutral as far as their alignment goes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, so they're just good fun, just little magical doll things.
Yep.
Yeah, so I just want to put the flowers in my hair and look at Zanskov and be like, I don't know what to do next.
So I'm assuming I have a shot glass sack with a brewer's kit.
Why not? Sure.
I'm going to take out a little shot glass, pour a tiny bit of whiskey in,
Oh
and
my
hand
God.
it to the chewinga.
You're trying to put one finger on
It looks at you confused because it doesn't have a mouth.
Oh yeah.
It just kind of holds it.
Well, they've eaten things under the mask before, so I just
I know we
assumed.
gave it food before.
Make a motion.
I
to
take
drink it.
I take the bottle and I drink and I hold it to him.
It takes the little shot glass and lifts it up. It just dumps it over top of itself.
Oh, okay.
And as it does so, all the what was liquor becomes snowflakes, and it just kind of flurries down on top of it.
Oh my god, adorable.
Okay.
Oh, can I keep one? Can we keep one?
It's a living
Rude.
being.
It's not a pet.
Oh,
could
but
be.
I want it to
Cassie would think that, but
I want it to just be a part
You're
of
a
the
pet.
group. Whoa.
Xehavor just backs away from both of them. For
Those were fighting words. Those were fighting
Not even
words.
so, he just
you'd
backs away
still
like
be
fine.
dead without me.
So, Zanzikov, as you turn around to look at Cass after him calling you a pet, you notice that the flowers in Kailani's hair seem to start glowing a little bit. Very lightly, but it's like a small white glow.
Kailani, you're glowing.
I am.
Aw, that's sweet.
Aw, thanks, Zanzikov. I like you too. Oh wait, you mean I'm actually glowing?
You're literally glowing.
Your head's glowing.
Like what
I
happened?
point at the glowing.
Am I glowing?
I point at the glowing flowers.
Oh, okay. I take it out of my hair and look at it, and I hold it out towards Xanavor.
You pull the flower, like one of the flowers off your hair, and you see that it's kind of got like a white luminescence to it.
Xanavor just casually grabs it to investigate since she's handing it to him, apparently.
As soon as you grab it, Xanavor, the light goes out.
Whoa.
Xanavor's like, fine, just chucks it over his shoulder.
It explodes into petals and then just falls to the ground.
Damn.
You still have about 5 flowers in your hair currently.
Oh God, can I don't think I'm very good at Arcana. Can I investigate it then and see like what I can learn from it?
Do you want me
You're
to see if
sitting
there's
on a guy
magic to
that's
it?
great with Arcana.
You have 2 guys in your party. You didn't even just
Yeah.
ask me to do it. You just gave it to me. It's like, cool. What do you want me to do with this?
Well, I mean, you got the gist. I wanted you to look at it and tell me like, why the fuck it's glowing.
You didn't tell me anything. You said here. Like, okay.
Yeah. All right, Zanzikov. What do you think? Like, what can you
Can
tell?
I discern like anything about it?
The most you can assume, it seems like it's got some type of magical essence to it. But from what you just witnessed with Kailani pulling it out of her hair and handing it to someone else, and the glow went out and then it just dissolved essentially,
Mm-hmm.
you get the feeling that it's tied to Kailani in somehow.
Maybe it's a blessing that only affects you, like Arwen's food and my snowballs.
I think you might be right. Okay. Curious little creatures.
After seeing Kailani give that one food, I find another one and also try to offer it food in hopes that I get stuff.
Jesus.
Because I look around at all these other people like, huh.
You had the charm of bonding with the one on the ride back to town, Cass.
But then he just straight up ditched me.
It has its own life.
Anyway. Yeah, he's just gone.
Castiel, have you ever heard the phrase, if you love something, let it go, and if it comes back to you, then it was meant to be?
No.
It wasn't
Let
meant
it
to
go.
You just
Let
did
it
use
go.
that phrase. And perhaps your Schwinga friend will come back to you one day.
Perhaps like it snowballs meet magic flowers.
I'm gonna start walking again.
Yeah.
Behind you.
If the Schwingas are staying where they are, I just kind of say thank you and wave bye to them.
You see all four of them just in different places. They all kind of tilt their heads at you and shake a little bit. And then you see one large wave.
Just give a nod.
I mean, you guys, they're just so adorable.
They are.
Arwen, you've tried to speak to them before, haven't you?
Yes. But they
They
can't.
can't
They
speak.
don't- It's not. They don't speak. That's right.
And
That's
They're not exactly animals either.
right.
We wouldn't be able to understand them.
They talk to a certain degree. I mean, I know you guys don't. You guys can't communicate with them, but some-
Cass, I read the mind of one, and it was very simple-minded, not forthcoming. So
That's
Kind of
Stop.
like you, Cass. You got something in common.
that's cute. But move along, little doggy.
Say, Oya just looks at all of you like, if you're done playing with the elementals, we can move on.
Oh, I forgot.
So go ahead and roll me a d6, this time Cass.
Ooh. Guess who's got the show now? As soon as I find out how to do that. Hold on. There we go.
You guys, I got this. Anyway.
Looking around, you guys seem to have lost the trail of what you were looking for. Oya just kind of looks
Okay.
Yeah,
like,
Cass, you really
I
got
think we
that.
took a wrong turn here. Go ahead and roll me a d20 Cray.
Go wrong turn to Albuquerque.
Cray?
Right.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear Craig.
I'm just like, are you gonna roll or just stretch?
Mert.
I thought you said Kaz.
6.
so did I.
Okay. Yeah, so an hour goes by of you guys trying to find the trail, and you do recover it. So you can go ahead and roll me a d6 for the third hour, Xanavor.
A D6, you say?
Yep. Okay. D20 Zanzikoth.
Good job.
You follow it for a while. It seems like you're going in circles. You're not sure what's going on. Kind of takes you a second to get your bearings. It's hard to navigate a forest in the dark. We'll put it that way. Go ahead and roll me a d20 Kailani. And roll me a d6 Arwen. Okay. You come to a clearing, and it just seems quiet. Like you're used to just hearing the wind, but even the wind around here seems muted almost.
Hold on,
In the
sorry.
distance, we hear wolves howl.
After a second, you hear what sounds like a woman screaming in the distance.
Does it sound unnatural or like an actual person?
Roll me an insight check.
Not the old woman screaming in the woods trick again, is this?
It was a fucking 20, and then it swapped over.
Not just a 20, but a fucking 20.
Yeah.
Just a second. Yeah. It's hard to tell. It was brief. It doesn't seem continuous. There was just one loud scream, and it wasn't enough for you to get a vibe. It just sounds like someone's in trouble.
Did you guys hear that?
I look at Ouya. Are there creatures out here that scream?
I mean, there's creatures everywhere. They all make different sounds, but that sounded like a woman.
Do we know what direction it came from? Should we run that way?
Make a survival check.
Oh, I want to help. Okay. Need my 14s.
You get the feeling it came from the southeast.
Which way did we come into the clearing from?
You came in from the north.
Right, so it sounds like it's coming from that direction, you guys. Should we go? I want to help if somebody's in danger.
Did you
Could
say
be a creature, but still, it'd be best to investigate to make sure.
Agreed. Everybody should be on the guard, and I pull my trident out.
I'm gonna stealth.
Pull my little wand out.
How do I do
Yeah.
awesome stuff?
My fire ready.
Oh, come on, that was a 15.
Can I help since I'm on him? I can cast guidance.
I feel like if anything, that would make him have disadvantage.
You're right.
Trying to stealth with someone on you.
Just
And I have
don't move.
flowers in my hair.
My armor has a dampening field.
He's also got snowballs, so that's not really. I mean, you guys are doomed to begin with. I had a better chance of sneaking in there.
Mm-hmm.
So you begin to stealth across the field. A couple of you do, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going.
The quiet continues. You don't hear another scream. But you make your way to the other side. It sounds like behind you there was some type of running almost through the field. You turn around quickly and look, and there's nothing there.
I don't like this.
I would like to light the lantern of elemental protection. Words.
Okay. You don't currently get anything different with the flame.
Alright, I put it out then. And just put on my goggles.
Okay.
Keeping an eye out.
I'm gonna cast Divine Sense as an action.
Mm-hmm. And what does that do?
Oh yeah. I guess that helps. As an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Okay. So as you're all kind of looking around, Cass, you begin to What is your focus? What are you focusing on to cast your divine sense? Do you have like a symbol? Do you have a medallion? Or...
Yeah. He does carry a. It's actually his shield, really. Symbol on his shield. He kind of just hovers over it.
Yep.
Like
You hold your shield in front of you and just begin kind of channeling your senses through it.
Yes.
You get a feeling that there's something nearby.
Alright, this is serious. Be on alert, everyone. Something unfriendly is near us. I suggest maybe we get in a circle. A defensive circle.
I don't like this being surrounded. They have us right where they want us.
Okay, here's what we do. It's a great idea. We just start swinging blindly as we expand.
That's a bad idea if we're in a circle, Cass.
In that case, I should plant a fireball right in the middle of us, Cass. Think.
Right. Right. Okay, what do you guys think we should do?
Cassia, what can you tell what type of creatures?
Leo, what do you think?
Is it just one creature? Is it multiple creatures?
I don't
What kind
know.
of creatures?
Can I tell if it's multiple creatures? Yeah, I know.
What does the spell
I know the
say?
location. Huh?
What does the spell say? The
Since
ability.
anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
You know the location, so
Correct.
yeah.
What's
As
that?
long as it's within, as long as it's which one are you using?
Divine sense.
Yes, you know the location and how many.
Yeah, I do.
You feel one undead presence about right on the very edge of that 60 feet. And you can't exactly see it clearly as it's in the branches of the tree.
Would I be able to see it?
From where you're at, probably not. It's
Because I got to 60.
You
Okay,
could
so
point to the tree.
is it just sitting in the tree watching us?
from what you can tell. It's not moving currently as you're channeling this ability.
Alright. I've channeled my inner deepest thoughts, and I've determined something is watching us from these trees. It's, if you look to the southeast, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, to the southeast in the tree, about 60 feet out, you will see. He's sitting still, look real close. Just take a gander.
I take a look.
Okay.
Try to move closer so I can see it.
Yeah, I'd say walk a little bit closer, keeping an eye out for the tree.
Like, kind of
I only see
have a
one.
hold on my
Could
boat
be-
really good.
there
I'm
could
gonna
be
hang
more.
back.
Be careful.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang back with Cray.
Oh yeah, just kind of
That's about
draws the great axe and looks around. A great axe. A very large axe.
X. Okay, I thought you were saying X, and I'm like, what?
It was a
Is
greyhound.
he drawing
Oh,
my
no,
X?
that's-
Greyhound.
Zanzikoth and Kailani, not Kailani, Zanzikoth and Arwen begin to move forward a little bit. Everyone else spread out.
I think I'm still with Zanskov.
Huh.
I didn't get off of him. I did not dismount.
I'd say Nas, I have dark vision now, so
Okay.
I was gonna ask you how you're seeing these things.
I make goggles.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Infused them with magic.
They were fantastic.
Change your lighting on.
I think goggles and night is just normal dark vision. I think it's just 60.
Zanzikoth, can you see it?
As you begin to get closer, you do see what looks like flowing, translucent, what looks like robes, maybe? It just looks like rags almost.
Does it look like anything we saw at the cabin?
Mm-mm.
There's definitely something up there.
Oh,
Flowing robes.
shit.
Ever seen anything or heard anything that looks like this?
Make a. I want to say this is Arcana as well. Arcana or History choice.
Just those two,
Yeah.
since they're closest to it, probably.
I was not expecting that at all.
Lauren, I swear you don't have bad rolls.
No, not at all.
This is your campaign. All right, we're just following you and Gwen.
Yeah, no kidding.
She leads on in silence, and Gwen comes with the roar. Gwen begins to kind of like growl as you start to get closer. But looking, you kind of get in focus, and you can see what looks like a female elven face. You've heard of a creature that it's known to haunt places after a corrupted elf usually falls. If they have gotten some type of divine wrath, undead remnants of elves will be there.
We're kind of like relay all that
Mhm.
to them.
Okay.
You notice as you get closer, though, she currently has her eyes on all of you. She has not moved her face from you, and she begins to draw a bow and look
Oh,
towards you
it's
all.
initiative time.
Kind of like motion everyone to like stay back.
Don't even try. Right now. Just because I don't know what she's gonna do.
Well, you can go ahead and roll some
I want to say
initiative,
it's
guys.
Oh, I was gonna say before. Can I use my? It's an undead creature, right?
It is.
Can I do my channel to divinity?
It's currently like 60 feet away. And
Oh. I have to be 30.
that would be a initiative.
Okay.
Chain of divinity.
Divinity.
No.
Dibby dibby dibbity.
Well, that sucks.
And there's my. Yep, Kailani's back.
Mine didn't go over again.
Yeah, you did. You got 22.
It didn't go over to the turn order.
Oh.
No.
Why does it keep showing my full name?
That's what
I don't
you
know.
have. I don't know.
Xanafor Dilium.
I keep deleting the Dillium part, but it keeps popping up no matter what. I don't know why.
Make sure you save it and not just this session only.
I did.
No.
Is it a big deal?
Your last
Yes, it is to me.
He's trying to be all mysterious.
No, I just want Xanor. It just sounds better with just his full name.
Just shit.
He's trying to sit in the darkness where you can't see his face, and then he doesn't want you to know his real name.
Just because I forgot to put proper lighting in my own room does not mean I'm trying to be mysterious.
Alright, so starting off the order, we have.
Not me.
Oh, yeah. Oya keeps her axe drawn and is going to hold an action if anything comes close because she doesn't really have anything ranged. Gwen is going to run up to Arwen's side and hold an action if anything gets close that she can hit. Xanavor.
I thought Crane went before me.
He does.
Oh. Yeah.
He had a 22.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I didn't add Crazy.
So,
Okay.
That's fine. Nothing.
No news here.
want me to just go or let Craig go first?
Okay.
I say, bitch, I go first.
No. You serve me, you wait, fuck you.
So where's this thing they're looking at?
I don't
Oh
know.
shit! Okay, it's
Dark.
way down there. Okay.
Actually, technically, I said it would be southeast, so it would be the other side.
Yeah.
Is it has a? Oh yeah, it pulled out a bow. I'm going to. I'm gonna do a bow of my own. That's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do.
Can you hear me?
22's gonna hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now you can. I've been talking. I had to go do something. I asked Harold, give me a second. I need to roll my initiative.
What?
I asked Nas, but I guess he couldn't hear me.
No, we didn't hear you.
All right, give me a second. It won't take too long.
I rolled max damage. 11. And I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I'm in my turn. So now it's either Zanzikov or Bear's turn.
Bear went.
Zanzikov, your turn. Your arrow
All right.
seems to strike true, Cray, but it doesn't seem as effective as you would think.
With Kaiwani on my back. I'm going to start moving a little bit ahead. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Let's go 30. And I'm going to... So I see this thing pretty well, right?
Yeah, it's up in a tree right now.
Okay. Would I be able to hit it, or does it look like it had the trees covering it?
You can try to hit it, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit it. Give me 1 second. $19.
19 will hit.
Okay. I'm going to add another D6 onto that. And then I'm going to attack again. Because I can do that now. The 23.
3 is 11. Lightning does not seem to be very effective against it.
Oh, that stinks.
I wonder why. Yeah.
It's starting to feel like Pokemon. It's not very effective.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
That's what you get for using normal moves on a ghost type.
I'm gonna call out, hey, lightning ain't working too well.
Everybody knows you don't use lightning on a ghost.
Well, that is my bread and butter. So.
You need to use bird moves.
Xanavor.
Yep, looking at the range of a spell. Okay, it'll hit. Well, since lightning isn't working and an arrow isn't working, let's try fire. I'm going to try a firebolt at it. So that'd be a 7 hit. 19.
19 will hit.
18 points of damage?
Damn.
9 points of damage.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
It's reduced. So it's not very effective either?
Correct.
Is that my turn yet?
So it seems magic isn't doing it either, so it's just
Need radiant damage.
try something holy or radiant or sacred. Try that.
Radiant, you say?
Speaking of,
Yes, go do boom, destroy holy things that you do.
Castiel.
Alright. Castiel is going to take off.
I will tell you before you run up there, it's 10 feet in the tree.
Oh.
Just made him do math.
Just throw his sword at it.
No.
I'm just saying that if you run up underneath of it, you cannot reach it.
Fine. Okay. I am going to run up on it. So you're saying it's still 10 feet up above me. I mean, how... well, hold on. Now let's do the math. How long is my sword?
What if he jumps and stabs?
I mean, because technically I'm about 6 foot. The sword's probably about a good 4 feet. If I just poke it,
You can make an attack at disadvantage because Just because you can jump up and hit something doesn't mean it can't move out easy out of the way.
You know what? I will make an attack at disadvantage. Yeah, why not? What happened? What happened?
16 will hit. You are able to clip what seems to be a leg.
You're just jumping and poking.
That leg will count, so that is going to be a 10. Well, technically it's poking, not really slashing. More like cutting. But I'm going to use a Divine Smite on it as well. Spend a spell slot.
So 5 damage from the sword.
So then is that 3d8 then?
It is a undead.
Oh, it's on. Do I have to roll to hit? Oh,
When you hit
fuck
the middle,
me.
No, you just roll damage.
Okay, and then I'm gonna do it again. Oh, well, that's by this one. Hold on. So 9 on that,
9 radiant damage. Okay.
and I'll take my second attack at disadvantage because I have that now too. I look back at Dan's mouth like, ha. And 15.
15 will hit.
Oh fuck. You know what? Might as well. I'm going to hit it with Divine Smite again.
Okay. Roll damage for the longsword.
8.
4.
4. Yep. And then. Oh boy.
Oh, damn, look at that go.
And then I got one more. Okay.
One more.
Okay.
I'll mark off 2 spell slots. But, did that work? Did they look hurt?
It looks hard. I mean, there was already an undead, but it looks hurt. Arwen.
Did
It looks like
Oh, that
it looks
Radiant is, yes, Radiant's the way to go.
raggedy.
It's dead, and it should stay dead, but, who am I to say? I just help it find its path of death. But, that's it.
I'm just gonna kind of run up it right now and
I don't even know what to do.
You can take 2 shots at it.
I'm pretty scared that this thing's still alive.
That will hit. Yep. That'll hit as well. Roll 1 more damage.
Damn!
So
I know.
20 halved 4. Oh, wait, no, that's magical. So it's not halved.
Ooh!
I'm not back yet.
Secret is
Come on,
out.
baby.
Okay. Anything else?
No. I can't use this secret check right
Okay.
now. Forget anything.
It does look hurt. It is going to float out into the middle above everyone's head.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I think it's there. Let's see. Perfect.
Okay.
As
I'm
it
gonna
floats out, injured, it lets out this terrible scream.
I knew it.
Yep.
I need everyone
That's her.
to make a Constitution saving throw.
oh,
Ears.
Goodbye, everybody. I'm dead.
Can I guidance that?
Nope. Guidance is
Damn
an
it.
action.
Which one?
Goodbye.
Constitution save. You
Nice
already
scrape.
did it.
oh,
Okay, I didn't see it go through.
That was a 15.
Oh, I see it now. Those are from me. First one.
But we had to beat a 10, right, sir?
Alright,
Just
hold
a
on.
measly old 10, right?
Count
I'm
to
gonna flashback to another campaign.
Oh my god!
Can I chrono shift?
We wasted
Cassian?
all our good rolls on the survival check we didn't need to roll.
Xanavor, no, you cannot actually.
Okay.
Because Xanavor,
Yes.
Kailani, and Castiel. I also need to make one for.
I'm in a tree. Does that count for like kind of blocking sound?
That's not how sound works.
That's not how trees work.
It was deflecting.
Gwen's
Also,
okay.
Damn, Gwen.
And then.
It's okay. Gwen's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gwen's
That's fine
fine.
as well. So anyone who rolled lower than a 13, you are instantly dropped to 0 hit points.
oh,
What the fuck? But
Yep.
I had a thing I was
Mm-hmm.
next. I don't want to be at 0.
hold on. What about our temporary hit points?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
On.
You are instantly at 0 hit points. As
Yep.
the Banshee unleashes a whale.
So
Wow.
Kailani just kind of goes limp and slides off Zanzikov's back and just like thuds onto the ground. That
Do death
sucks.
saves. Hits head.
Hits head on rock, 2 deaths.
This was falling from a tree.
Just
No,
stay on
Cass is
the
on
back.
the ground. He was
Just
just
stay
trying
on
to
my
jump
back.
up at it.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yep. So,
All right, then I just kind of like slump over on Zanzikov's back.
so Cass is at 0 unconscious.
Shit.
Kailani, 0 unconscious. Xanavor, 0 unconscious. Cray, you made your save. So
You know,
everyone
I'm
that
gonna trend
everyone
with
that
it.
made their save, you're gonna take
No.
11 psychic damage.
That's okay. So just one.
Yeah, don't forget you have 10 temporary hit points, so you literally only lose 1 hit point from your main health. Arlen. She sits there breathing heavily after letting out this wail, seeing half the party fall. She just kind of laughs and turns to you, Arwen, and in Elvish says, "You are not welcome in my forest." Kalani.
Well, Kailani was gonna do some shit.
Not today.
And then she
You're right. Death save.
fuck. Do I?
I swore I bought
I just
health,
Man,
but I don't see health potions in my.
damn it!
Kalani, you failed one death save.
Did you put it in your notes instead?
Oh, I gotta pee now.
If I did, I didn't put them in, but that was like really early on. I swear, I remember doing it too, because I remember buying them. Because you were saying you weren't going to buy them because you were out of money.
Cray, your turn. You see Xanavor fall to the ground. Arwen is currently talking in what sounds like Elvish with a undead creature.
Oh,
And
I have the only question.
Kailani and Cass are currently on the ground as well.
I
Okay.
know I bought a healing potion. I know somebody else did too.
I swear I did, but it's not in my, it's not in here.
It's not
I was
your
wondering that last game. I didn't put it in my sheet, so therefore
Did you use it?
no.
What is that?
I haven't been hurt,
shit, except for the dogs
Yeah, the dogs.
and I didn't heal myself from that. Yeah, the dogs fucked me
and the
up.
frogs.
Okay,
Only
I don't want.
animals are correct.
Ray doesn't want to remember that. Okay. Nah, it probably won't work. Just want to check my.
If you're looking for a potion of healing, it's on Kailani.
That's probably who also bought it.
You just have to
Yep.
climb the centaur to get to it.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. I was looking at my spells.
Look at this that little death mask.
I kind of want to try sleep, but I feel like for whatever reason it will not affect this creature.
don't know.
So I'm going to hit her with another bow.
Hit her with your best shot.
Fire away.
Hit her with my best shot.
13 will hit.
Kick her ass, Cray.
And then I'm going to... I'll run over there. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Hope the Chewingas pop up and like help us out.
I'm metagaming.
They throw snowballs.
They go through it. Zanzikoth, Kailani is slumped on your back, and her breathing seems to be very ragged.
Okay. Well, shit. There goes my plan. So I'm going to reach back and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on Kailani. Wow. Wow.
8's better than nothing.
Level up.
Yeah.
I mean,
I rolled a
Reset
2 and a
stat
1.
saves.
how do I get back to death saves?
Your
Anything
death
else?
saves. Yeah, actually.
Casmoden, is that you casting spells again?
Kalani wakes up. Where's she at? Let me at her. Bitch.
Almost get time.
Get that paladin.
As Kailani were riding up here, and I say, start getting everyone up, whoever fell.
Okay.
Yeah, I must not have, because...
Burn. Yep.
Nope, never mind. This I picked up 2 potions. They were not healing potions.
Oya is going to run over to the now unconscious Xanavor and reach into a pack and pull out what looks like a vial and shove it in his mouth.
Xanavor chokes, takes 1 point of damage.
You heal for 9.
Nice.
That is her action. I don't believe she has any bonus actions at the moment. Nope. She just kind of finishes dumping the vial down your throat. You cough, wake up, feeling a little bit better. You sit back up. It is your turn.
As my bonus action, I'm gonna touch. Oh yeah, is she a willing person to accept a dragon's breath?
She doesn't know the difference. Sure.
Okay, I'm going to touch her and give her dragon's breath. She's going to have. Hell, I don't know. That's undead, so let's try acid damage.
Acid. Okay. Alright. And you are concentrating.
Yep, but I can still cast a spell as an action, so I'm going to.
It's an action to cast Dragon's Breath, I believe.
Is it? I thought it was a bonus action. Let me look.
Is it?
Yeah, 1 bonus action, casting time, 1 bonus action.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one's confusing sometimes because it's.
That I had to
bonus
look it
action
up too.
action
I
to
wasn't
use.
sure.
Yeah, it's a bonus to cast, and I think action to use.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My component is a hot pepper, apparently. But anyway. So, I give her, oh yeah, acid damage, and is there a radiant for chromatic orb? No, there's not. Crap.
Chromatic.
I know, I was hoping, okay.
Moira's orb will go forever.
It's not chromatic. Nor I don't think that's radiant.
I'm going to try and cast Firebolt at the thing again, because that's all I can do. I don't have any radiant damaging things.
Really more like Symmetras.
16 will hit.
4.
Damn.
You see her
I
turn
leveled
her
up.
head to you as the firebolt connects. And though it didn't seem to have a lot of damage to it, you still see the form begin to burn away.
Oh shit.
Fuck you. That hurts. My head.
Oh no, she's even nuclear.
My head.
You still have one person on the ground.
Leave him, he's fine. He'll just take a nap.
Gwen can't heal you. Cass, make a death save.
Aww. Man, I'm over here catching them good seeds. Uh-oh.
That's a fail.
Uh-oh.
Arwen.
Yeah, that good permanent seed.
I don't know.
He's gonna bite you right in the
Do I
ass.
have anything to help him?
Do you have heal spells?
Are we still in initiative or are we out?
Until someone is not dying, you are in initiative.
Okay.
You don't have like Cure Wounds, Healing Word, Good Berry.
No.
Dadberry.
Pretty bad.
Hey, Barry.
I'll take any berry.
Ethan Bradbury.
Dingleberry.
Barry.
Not that berry.
You said any.
Berries are nutritious. Even the
Very
dingles.
nutritious.
I don't even know what to do. Oh my god.
Well, you can always perform a medicine check and try
That's
to
what I was
stabilize.
thinking.
Yeah, you can run over and attempt a medicine check.
Or sabotage.
Nope, I said stabilize.
You are stabilized. Now I need you to roll me a d4. Okay. You are unconscious for 2 hours or until you receive magical healing. We are now out of combat.
So let him sleep.
Okay, so
Hey,
Kailani
greetings.
looks around and who's all hurt out of all of us?
Oh, I don't know.
Hi. I'm not feeling the best. I'm up, but I'm...
Everyone but me, Arwen, Zanzikov, and Gwen, and Ouya.
Okay. Alrighty then.
So me, you, and Cass are the only ones that really got knocked around.
So Zach, I'm gonna ask this: how many people can be on my back?
One? Really?
One.
You are a
Okay.
medium creature?
We still have the dog. Do we still have the dogs with us, don't we?
And a horse.
You guys...
And a horse.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't remember if you
horse.
guys took the ones to the cabin.
We took everything with us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how we got there so fast.
yeah.
I'm dragging Castle with us.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a casting time of 10 minutes, so I climb off of Zanskov and start kind of doing my prayers to cast prayer of healing on pretty much anybody who needs it.
Next 10 minutes, that's going on. Oh yes, it looks around. That must have been the Banshee of the forest.
You didn't warn us of a banshee of a forest.
Well, it's rare that you find one.
She was
It did speak to me.
Remember when we heard that scream and you said, well, yeah, lots of creatures do that. Maybe be like, hey, lots of creatures do that, but most likely it's going to be this banshee bitch and she sucks. So just saying.
She's
Oh,
spoke
she
to me.
blows.
Fucking banshees.
No,
I
Jimmy.
don't still have my temporary hit points, right?
No.
She
She spoke to me in Elvish. She's not happy that we're here.
Well, now she's dead.
But she doesn't really have a say so anymore, now does she?
And now it's just like,
You're unconscious for 2 hours, sir.
That
I
may be
look
an
at-
issue.
no, I healed them.
No, I got healed.
10 minutes.
I look at
Oh.
Ouya.
Damn it.
Is it normal for banshees to speak Elvish?
They were elvish.
From what I know, most banshees are made of elves. So I would assume they could speak Elvish at least. The issue now is she knows you're in the forest. You may have dispelled her, but she is doomed to curse this forest for eternity. She'll be back within the next 24 hours at least. So
Well,
we at least have a
let's
little bit
move
of a time
the fuck
limit.
outta
So we should probably just wait.
We can farm her for XP.
Yep.
Too bad you're on milestone.
Like when
Hey,
she
right.
just like
But
It's a milestone. It's a milestone to kill her 10 times.
I'm gonna lay on hands. Myself. I'm gonna touch myself.
I'm gonna look away.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks because you guys don't really have wounds. That was more mental.
Infernal.
Like, her scream just
Caved
switched
into your
you off.
brain.
That was about it.
And that's why I said a prayer to pray for all of our mental health.
Yeah, that's long gone, dear.
Right?
So,
No, listen, sticking around for 24 hours, I get it, but we have a disease to cure.
Oh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
understandable. We are in the middle of Lonelywood, though, so might be an issue getting out, but it shouldn't be more than 24 hours, of course. You still want to find where this moose is. I would suggest we hurry.
Do you know anything about this moose besides what it's been doing around causing trouble?
It hasn't been in my neck of the woods. Or tundra, I should say.
I'm
Okay.
just looking around like, what kind of trouble can a moose really cause? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. It's a moose. You might-
Ask Canada. I'm sure they can tell you all kinds of stories.
I mean, what? It stopped some carriages every once in a while and got in the way, and then ate some.
From what I heard, this moose seems smarter than the average one.
I'm smarter than the average bear.
Perhaps it's a were-moose or something like that. It just lives out here.
Where moose?
It has the taste for human flesh.
There's
Is it-
been certain animals in the tundra that we've all begun to notice seem to be more intelligent than usual.
Are you saying this moose talks? I mean, I'm not gonna say that's.
I've never
Right,
heard a
because
moose talk, so
or-
I can't tell you. I just know they seem to know what they're doing whenever they do it, from what I've heard.
So they have a magical type of intelligence.
Maybe. But we should get going before the Banshee returns.
But we have 24-hour command at time. I mean, we just started. But okay, that's fine.
Does
Don't
that
listen to him.
prayer of healing go to everybody, or is it
Yes.
divided?
Goes
No.
to everybody.
6 people.
Okay, so I gained 1 health.
Oh, you gained 18.
No, I gained 1 health because I was at 42 out of 43.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't get the temporary back until you take a long rest, but everyone that was down 1 hit point from her psychic damage, you can heal that 1 hit point. Everyone else can take normal healing of 18. So, who wants to roll the next d6?
I'll give it a go.
Roll a d20.
Hey.
Next person.
Oh, what?
Next person, roll a d20. 3. Okay. Oh, 20 from Arwen. Arwen got in there first.
Sorry.
They came in at the exact same time. That was so weird.
Arwen with her natural 20s. Let's see what that gets you into.
I'm scared.
Way to go, Arwen. Natural 20 is going to be like a Tarask.
Not
We'll get there
Tarask,
immediately.
but I need... Roll me a d4, Arwen. I'm gonna go right back here. 4.
Great. Now there's 4 of them.
Perfect. I love it.
I'm so sorry.
This is the second time this has happened on this map, but if you remember, long, long ago, there was a pack of wolves around this map.
Oh man, again.
God. Flashback to episode 1.
Uh-huh.
Shit.
You begin to hear growling in the distance as you are moving through the trees.
Oh, come on.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Oh, shit.
I'm so sorry.
You guys are
Where are you
together.
going?
You're not right.
No, leave Cass there. He's
stay
loving
over
it.
there. No, Cass wants to talk to the wolves.
I thought Cat's trying to climb a tree.
He was
Anyway.
going to.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
1, 2,
fuck.
3,
Undead wolves by chance.
4. Perfect.
That's
8
not bad.
wolves. I love it.
They're just puppies.
Dire wolves? Is that what you're asking for? I can do that.
Probably is one somewhere.
Most likely.
Like last time.
Okay, so as the growling grows louder and louder, you begin to see wolves circling you. You can roll initiative because they seem to be aggressive.
Aw.
Quick, Castiel, talk to them. You're so good at that.
Somebody's got to try
Oh,
something.
how? It's worse.
You suck.
It's fucking worse. I'm still finishing up my prayer of healing. You guys, I'll be a couple more minutes. It's
From
cool.
2 hours ago.
It's been like 3 hours now.
Oh. Shit.
Okay, I think I got everyone.
Alright, nope. Hold up.
1, 2,
Cray is never in there.
4,
Give me a second.
5, 6.
I clicked on the wrong button.
Okay.
Oh, he doesn't care about us. He's counting the wolves.
Yep.
That
Making
was
sure all
a
the wolves are
20!
there.
Fuck, god damn it, game.
Cray, you are in
Can I-
there. You can just adjust your own.
Oh, yay.
Oh, fucking nat 20 to a 10.
Did you get it fixed? No.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, I think I did it. I put it in 7. Is it not
Did
showing?
you
No,
enter?
I got it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, forget
Do I have to
that.
press enter?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
finished
that.
it, though. Gwen's in there, and oh yeah, who's there? Okay. Descending order.
Is this where we have to be?
You can move yourselves around on that rock that you're around.
Okay, because I would have been over here.
We'll move down this way a little bit. Colin. Let's see. Oh shit, that's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot, dudes.
I'm gonna stand behind the fire.
Don't worry, there's going to be a fire.
They have 40 movement.
Up to you, I got 45.
Okay. Xanavor.
Okay, I gotta see the area of this before I throw it and kill everything in radius.
20-foot radius.
Yank you. You already know what I'm gonna do.
Yes, I know.
Good boy, I'm proud
I
of you.
think Nas did it this way just to let you get one in.
But
Just drag over an area of that template.
I keep forgetting we have those. Where? Handout? No. Area effect. There we go. Blue. Circle.
There you go.
Thank you, Mom.
I made it purple just for you.
Aw, my favorite color. Let's go. I was getting right there, actually. Alright, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna cast a fireball. My first one. Yeehaw.
Okay. I have a sound for this. This might be a little loud, just warning you. So, Xanavor, how do you cast a fireball?
You played Street Fighter, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I ball up my hands and I just go, and I just get mad, just launch it like at him, like Ryu would, throwing a Hadouken at him.
Okay, so yeah. You put your hands out to the side of you, and you focus the energy between them as this light orb begins to slowly pulse and get smaller and smaller as it condenses into one small red orb. And you chuck it in front of you.
Okay. Ooh, I like that sound.
It explodes. Go ahead and roll your fireball. 36 damage.
They have to make a dex save of 15 to take half of that.
Even with half, they can't survive.
They're gone.
All of these are just gone. And in their place, you just see a pile of ashes.
Oh, that was familiar.
I start.
Mark off a
I
third level
look
spell
in
slot.
for it, and I also start to try to do a fireball.
Well, Next person up is, oh yeah. You begin thinking about what you're going to do in the next 12 seconds. Oh yeah, it has 40 feet of movement.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to run over here, wielding a large great axe. Arwen, you see a wolf running around the edge to the south of you, and one that Oya is currently running towards. 13. The first one hits, the second one misses.
What? Oh, I didn't do it.
Oh, well, the first one hits. The second one does 12 piercing. And actually, the first one kills the first one, because they only have 11 hit points. You land one arrow, you turn your bow to the other one, and you land the other one. It seems very weak, and it begins to whimper. Yes.
Cass looking at like all the destruction of what he just caused. He's like really feeling down, and he's not even gonna do anything. He's just gonna sit down.
Down with wood.
He's
Wait.
just like, this is some bullshit.
What you caused?
No, what Xanavor just did. And it's just like,
Cass
Oh.
looks at his sword and goes,
yeah,
I wish I
exactly.
could hit things in a 20-foot radius.
And just everything. No, he's sat down right by the fire.
Essentially, Zan's just like, fuck this shit, I'm not dealing with it. Just got rid of half of it.
I guess they don't need me.
Ah, goddamn, Matt. Ah,
That was louder than the fireball.
Jesus. Well, what are
Going to
ears?
sit down next to Cass and
Why am I
just kinda
loud
look
right
up
now?
towards
Oh yeah,
Arwen.
you're screaming.
Arwen. Zanzikov, your turn.
10, 15, 20,
Wynn's looking
25,
at you
30,
sitting next to
35,
Cass. All
40,
sad.
45.
All that
As
meat just got turned to ash.
No.
I'm gonna shoot some platinum bolts at it. So
Okay.
first one,
It's like fast barbecue.
It died. You don't even have to roll damage. It had 1 hit point left.
good. I rolled a 1.
You electrocute the last one with a bolt of lightning, and it falls to the ground and stops moving.
Yeah, I cooked one of them.
No, I cooked all of them.
Well,
Oh,
most of
okay.
them are
You
ash.
incinerated
They're harvestable.
Well, I figured you wanted well done.
Nobody wants well done, you sick person.
You don't know. There are some people who do. Very few.
They don't matter.
Oya looks sad again as she places her axe back on her back, unable to do anything for a second fight.
Listen.
I get it.
I get it as well.
I left you 2 of them.
You look over at Cass, and he's just poking his sword in the fire. Stirring it up a little bit.
Alright. So, next D6. Who wants to roll it?
I got this one.
I'm not doing it at all.
Would I have,
Roll a D20.
could I have attempted to get some meat from the 2 remaining ones?
Make a survival check.
I'll help him. I don't think he needs it.
You want to give him advantage or guidance?
Guidance.
Okay, so add a D4. So 16. You can get about 4 pounds of wheat.
Oh, that's fine. Still have a couple of pounds from the first session.
So, now I need a D20 roll.
That was quick.
That was so fast.
He was ready.
Matt
He
was
was
waiting
coming.
for it.
He's like, Arwen stole my last one and then got wolves. So.
Oh, I am not touching.
With a 9, you spend the next hour following tracks again.
Yay.
I need a D6 roll. The way they set this encounter up is ridiculous. So instead of spending the next hour making you roll a D6, you need to roll a 6, pretty much.
Jesus.
Yeah. And there's like 5 different encounters you can get in the forest. You've done 3 of them. So,
Can we just make it out of the forest, maybe?
well, you follow the tracks and they lead to a large circular indentation in the snowy hillside. Rising from the middle of this circle is a triangular gnomon. I don't know what the fuck that word is.
Send it to me. I might be able to figure it out.
I'm
Or
gonna-
type it.
Type it out, yeah. Of beautifully carved crystal that stands 20 feet tall.
Nom nom.
A 10-foot high
Gnomon.
berm hugging the circle's eastern edge has evergreens glowing around the top of it, sheltering what looks like a sarcophagus buried under snow and enclosed in a half circle of pale blue crystal pillars. North of the berm is a delicately carved gazebo, made of marble, and south of the berm is a row of outward-facing white marble statues atop granite pillars.
Statues of what? A creature?
You can get closer.
Oh, walk closer.
Walk closer.
Okay.
I am curious as well.
Let me gather you all up real quick.
We're teleporting.
Phenomenon.
Phenomena.
Where's the Google? I'm gonna Google this shit.
It's Gnomon.
Gnomon? But what's a gnomon?
It's basically like a sundial-ish looking thing.
Oh,
It's like an omen, but with a gnome.
It's
when a gnome gives you
kind
gnomon.
of see what
On
I'm
a
talking
sundial that
about.
shows the time by the position of its shadow. Yeah.
Essentially a clock.
It's like when a black cat crosses your path. It's like it's an omen, but when a dark gnome crosses your path, it's a gnomon.
Boy.
Cricket.
Remember one.
It's like a piece of a sundial.
Oh shit! Damn.
So,
Oh, where
Oh,
where
shit,
are we
damn what?
at?
as you approach the statues, you see 6 elevated white marble statues arranged in a line depict slender, robed figures facing northward. The engravings on their faces have been worn away by the wind, but pointed ears make the statues identifiable as elves.
And
Sure.
There's a sarcophagus.
Can I do like a history check or something?
Sure.
I am as well.
What are you trying to learn?
I'm trying to figure out if I know what this is.
Yep.
Like what exactly it is. I mean, we can see it, but
The chances would be very small for a few reasons, but you can go ahead and roll.
well, I don't want to do it.
There's a chance. You've been rolling natural 20s.
If she won't, I will.
What are we trying to do?
Just a history check to see if you know what this is. There wouldn't be any reason that Kailani would. So,
That kind of.
Okay, Xanavor.
Xanavor,
Unless-
even with that roll, you're not sure. This isn't something you've heard about.
Okay. I also can't see the board, but I'm assuming it's that way for a reason.
Okay.
Oh, no.
And take a few steps closer.
Go to the bottom right. You'll see it on the map.
I'm at the bottom right. I see just a black screen.
I don't know why that is, because I copied it over from the other side.
Because my computer doesn't like me? I don't know.
Details.
Now your computer, it's roll 20.
I'd say this wouldn't be anything I would know about with being a sundial, would it?
Nope.
Nope. Gotcha.
I
This
think
is
we
all
should.
kind of new to most of you, just for the fact that you've never been in this area.
I'm gonna stealth.
Or, oh yeah. Do you know anything about these statues in this sundial? Do you know anything about this?
Bless you.
No, I think it's like.
Arlen sneezes a couple times.
No.
Oh yeah. Just kind of looks at it. And, no, I'm not sure. Seems to be some type of tomb by the sarcophagus. But you'd have to look around a little more for any other information.
No, that was very helpful.
Yeah. Okay.
Do the statues don't resemble like any gods or anything, do they?
Their faces have been worn away and they just have
Mhm.
pointed ears. That makes them identifiable as elves.
Okay.
Each of the statues seems about life-size, depicting an elf standing rigidly atop about a 7-foot-high cylindrical base of wind-worn granite.
Is this a sarcophagus? No. It's a door. That's a sarcophagus.
Correct.
Alright, so
I'm going with Kaz over this way.
here. I'm gonna follow Zanskov. Do you want to go look at that sundial?
I'm gonna check out the door real quick.
I actually want to check out the sundial myself. I yelled at Zanskov, cast detect magic just in case there's a trap or something.
I don't have that.
I don't have it either.
Fine, I'll do it. I cast detect magic.
Oyo just kind of crosses her arms and kind of shakes her head. I don't feel right going into a tomb. I feel like this is where your path leads. I'll wait here. If you come back out, then I'll lead you out.
Could this be the tomb of the Banshee?
I'm not sure, but like I said, I don't want to go
Tomb
near
Owen.
it.
Well,
Kaz.
Too far off by yourself.
I'm not by
Oh,
myself.
Craze with you. Okay.
I'd like to open the door.
What the fuck? I can't select my character because I rolled underneath the thing. Hold on.
Great, there seems to be a fire lit. You scope ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna. Is this a? Alright, I'm gonna look at this.
The door to the south, where Zanskov and Kailani are, embedded in the hillside south of the circular indentation is a stone door with no visible handle or hinges. And where you are, Cray, I believe it's E3. Yeah. In the middle of the gazebo sits an unlit stone brazier. Brazier. Not boobs.
It was like a brazier.
Brazier.
Stone.
It's
stone
about
pits.
20 inches in diameter. The brazier is full of snow and pine needles that the wind have swept away from the gazebo's polished marble floor.
So it's not lit.
It is not lit.
What if
I try to shove open the door.
if we light this?
You push and nothing happens.
Well, let's.
Okay.
I don't think we should mess with things if we don't have to.
End of our move.
I'm going to cast detect magic real quick before you run in there.
Yeah, looking in here while you're doing that, rising from the center of the circular depression is a tall triangular crystal gnomon, a device one typically finds in the middle of a sundial. It is thick near the base and narrows to a sharp point at the top. The snow around the gnomon has melted away, revealing a circle of symbols carved into the stone around it. The symbols depict phases of the moon, suggesting that the circular depression is not a sundial, but a moondial. Something has punched a rough hole in the wall to the northwest edge of the depression, creating a dark opening that leads under the hill.
These trees.
Those are trees.
Cray, I know you said don't mess with it, but you know me, and I'm sorry. I'm going to use my tinderbox and light this fire, this brazier, in the middle of this thing.
Okay. You start trying to light it, and it burns away what little bit's in there and then goes out.
Alright, I'm going to start gathering some more, like wood, pine cones, things that would burn.
Okay. Yeah, you grab a couple pine cones, some twigs from under the trees, and put them in there. Detect magic, Zanzakoth, where you're at.
Xenivore.
Xanavor, yeah.
Let's make sure, because it was me this time, not him casting it.
There does seem to be a kind of magic coming from the circles on the ground.
Okay.
You get the feeling that it's keeping the symbols warm and melting away the snow on them.
Okay. So this is important to something because it's making sure that we are able to see which cycle of the moon is on. So it's a magic that's melting the ice off, so we can see it.
Are all these statues, all the faces are worn off?
Yep.
Okay.
Do we see the moon in the sky at all, or is it too overcast still?
The moon in the sky is currently hidden.
So I'm gonna go up close to this entrance, and can I listen for anything? See if there's anything rattling around in there before I go in.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to relight this fire now that I've gathered more supplies.
You're not sure you can't really tell with the wind blowing. It's kind of howling through the opening.
Okay.
What you light in their cast, everything burns away quickly and quicker than usual, except for two things. You see a twig and a pine cone that appear to have stayed in there and are lit silver with your fire.
I grab them.
They are hot. You take 1d6 fire damage. Which is 2.
Is this just a straight entrance or is it a drop?
It is a drop, 10 feet.
Okay. While John looks at my hand, great.
I'd say everyone, there's some pathway down this here. It's a small drop.
We don't have a druid in our party, but does anybody know the moonbeam spell, maybe?
No.
Yeah.
What? No.
Great, isn't it
Alright.
weird that we...
I'm gonna come back and ask Arwen.
There's a silver pine cone and a silver twig and a fire?
I do not.
Did he successfully get it out even though he burned himself?
Yeah.
I had an idea, but
It went out after he took it out of the brazier, but they were on fire when he grabbed them.
So,
Are they still silver?
They are
Yeah.
not.
They're not.
Xanavor, as you're kind of looking at those symbols, you notice that there seems to be tiny inscriptions. What languages do you speak?
Let's see. I speak Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Undercommon.
You can read that these are Elvish symbols.
Okay. Am I
There's
able
an
to
inscription on
understand?
the half moon and the full moon.
Okay. Am I able to translate these at all?
Which one would you like to read first?
You said the half moon or full moon, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the full moon.
The full moon says, "Gaze upon your own face and have 7 questions answered."
No, I'll go to
God,
half.
why is it doing this? My fucking character sheet is following me. When I move my mouse, my character sheet moves with it.
It does it sometimes. It's weird.
It's haunted.
Let me roll the page.
Gertrude is moving it with you.
What does the half moon say?
The half moon says, "Unlock the tombs of the half moon."
So, what I can gather so far is a full moon says, "Gaze upon your own face and answer 7 questions." The half moon is saying, what was it again? I forgot.
Unlock the tombs of the half moon.
Unlock the tombs of the half moon. So, it looks like we got another riddle.
Ray, let's go check out those stairs that we have.
Anybody else want to go down?
Yeah.
I'll stay up here, ponder these.
Why are we here again?
Just investigating it.
You're not. I'm not with you. I'm asking the Kaz.
The cow.
You see a squirrel, and it's like, oh, that's new. I don't know why we're here. I really don't. But it's fun.
I don't think anybody understands that analogy except
Nice.
maybe the dogs.
I would like to jump that.
Ray is just looking at you like.
I'm going with you, Zanzibar.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, hold on. So, as you two walk up to the tomb, you see atop the eastern berm, a granite sarcophagus rests in a half circle defined by 5 crystal pillars. As you clear the snow off the lid, it reveals an engraving of a brazier. You also notice a carving near the top of each of the pillars, from north to south. These images depict a twig, a pine cone, a flame, a feather, and a humanoid hand.
Oh. That's why those were silver.
Let's put the pine cone and the twig on these pedestals.
Make an intelligence roll.
Okay.
Especially because of Cass.
It's not gonna go well. Which one is intelligence?
Just roll intelligence.
That's the best question to ask
God.
about when needing to roll intelligence. I'm smart. Which one's intelligence?
Oh, we need a humanoid hand? Okay.
Oh boy, here we go.
Which one's intelligent? That tracks.
You get the feeling that it probably has something to do with the brazier, but you're not positive.
Okay.
Get a routine.
Which I was already thinking this before you made him roll an intelligence check.
I took a spray with a pine cone and a twig in hand, like what's up?
I think we need to put them in the brazier.
It's a brazier, you guys.
Brazier.
You're hitting them wrong.
But I just took it out
With
there.
a 7 intelligence roll, Cass thinks it's brazier.
Yeah. No, that would be right.
Okay, so,
Yeah, brazier would be right.
Either way,
Brazier.
you know what I mean.
so I'm gonna go put these back.
Words are hard, guys.
Put it back in the brazier.
I put the stick back in the brazier.
So hold on. Hold on. Where'd my thing go?
So looking at the other pedestals, though, while we were up there, were there items already there, or?
Where the fuck did it go? I
Wait,
just had my notepad. What? Oh, it's right there. Can you tell me those things again? A stick, or a twig, a pine cone, a feather, and a hand?
And
Fire.
a feather. Okay.
So, Cass,
I
as
got
you
it.
throw those back in there, you pause for a moment, and you think you hear something. Zanzikoth, as you slide down this 10-foot drop, make me a athletics check.
I got you.
Because you're hooves sliding down rock. Okay. Take half. You take 1 bludgeoning damage just on the way down. You see a
Okay.
large moose. And it looks at you and kind of snorts.
Hey, baby.
You're in my neck of the woods, bud.
Is it a female or a male?
Get the feeling it's a male. You get the feeling that it's making sounds that could be interpreted as words, but it's not a language you understand.
Okay.
And as it's looking at you, it just kind of backs around the corner. Over here. Just a little bit more.
I'm going to call out. Arwen, I'm gonna need you to talk to an animal.
Do you want me to go grab her? I didn't
Please
jump
do.
down yet. Okay.
I am going to take a step back.
Arwen, come with me. We need you.
Does this thing seem damaged at any point? Does it seem
Seems
does
perfectly healthy.
okay? Does it seem fey?
No, you do notice that along some of it, especially like its hooves, its nose, its side, it doesn't look injured, but it looks to have blood on its white fur, and also on its antlers. This is what you see,
dear.
Zanzcuff.
Awakened.
No.
It does not look happy.
It's a meaty
It
thing.
looks very aggravated.
It looks aggro.
It looks very annoyed.
It's gonna back up just a little
No.
bit more. as it
Oh,
looks at
I
you.
ran. Arwen, come quick. We
I
need.
know what it's doing.
Hello.
Follow me.
Its eyes seem to narrow.
Can you understand me?
It shouts in that language that you don't understand, and then it begins to charge at you.
Yeah. I'll fucking wait for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tracks.
It's exact. It was backing up so it could
Yeah.
charge.
Come on! Why can't I ever give me the other die?
So before he dies, what kind of sounds did I hear?
You heard an odd sound that might be language, but it sounded like gibberish to you that was kind of echoing. And then Kailani was yelling for Arwen.
Okay. So anyway, about these pinecone and this twig.
Do you have any feathers?
Fucking
on you?
bullshit.
For Arwen.
I started looking
God damn, I
around.
forgot to pull out the bag.
14.
I do.
Always plot.
I do not have a feather.
Oh, we're
I
waiting.
always forget to pull out the bag.
Kailani, you can roll initiative too.
Yeah, sorry.
What?
Xanavor, you can roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
You're
What?
near enough to where this could happen.
So where this would like alert me.
Yes.
Oh,
Apparently, I'm just on the ball today.
Just because you rolled a nat 20 doesn't mean you know what's happening.
Do you want me and Kaz to roll initiative?
I don't think so.
Currently, no.
Okay, that's fine.
You've got no reason really at the moment. You're kind of far away.
We're preoccupied with fire.
I was training the whole day before this. I was poking around with that fire to see what I was doing.
fire.
He's showing it out. See, do this, move it over here.
So, Xanavor,
Yeah.
Okay.
you hear these sounds, and she calls Arwen over. You're still kind of reading over the inscriptions, looking around. What do you do?
And I hear this thing like rearing the charge and stuff, so I kind of know it's attacking, or
You're not sure. You just hear yelling. And what sounds like the beginning of footfalls. But that might just be Arwen and Kailani walking, or Gwyn. You're not sure.
I'm just gonna move over here, kind of observe what's going on because I don't know what's happening. It's like, what's going on over there, guys? I'm trying to figure these runes out.
But Arwen got closer.
And I'm gonna hold a firebolt in case something happens.
Okay. Yeah, you're just gonna summon like a little mote of fire. Got it?
Yep.
Kailani.
Kailani is going to. She called for Arwen. She's gonna hop down here. Can I jump down like Zanzcuff did?
Make me a athletics or acrobatics check. I didn't give Zanzicott the choice of acrobatics because I didn't see a moose both being acrobatic on a rock slide.
Centaur are not very acrobatic.
I would love to see an acrobatic moves.
14. Okay. Yeah, so you'll take half, so quarter damage. So 2. Just kind of sliding down, kind of scuff your hands up a bit.
Okie dokie. Okay, yeah, 'cause I couldn't really see, so I called for Arwen. What's going on? Holy crap, that's a big moose. That
Yeah.
it doesn't look happy.
It's trying to talk. I don't understand it.
Oh, okay. Arwen's coming. She's on her way. In the meantime, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna hold my action.
Mm-hmm.
Going to search for a feather.
Actually,
I
I'm
will join
gonna-
your hunt in the opposite tree.
Come right here.
I'll check out this one and check out the other one.
Looking for feathers in the tree?
Birds live in trees, thank you.
Makes sense, I guess.
But feathers fall out of trees.
I'll check around the tree. Or for a bird's nest. I'll pluck the little fucker.
Cray, you are able to find one feather.
I run over to Kaz. Look, found a feather.
Oh, I also found your feather. Good job.
I found the feather you're holding in your
I
hand.
found that you have found one. Good job.
We found one.
I climbed the tree and scared away the bird and picked up the feather and climbed back down the tree. Cool, we found the feather.
I watched it float from my tree to your tree. That's pretty awesome.
I found that feather, but it wasn't good enough, so I thought I'd look for another feather, but I guess that would've worked.
Yes.
Put it in there. See what happens.
Backs up 5 feet and charges towards you.
No.
Oh no.
It's big moose.
It looks like it's charging aggressively, Kailani, so if you're wanting to do your Sacred Flame or anything...
I mean, yeah, I would. That sucks, though.
And I guess my firebolt will go off after that.
That at all. It looks like it's aggressive. That's not cool. It's just not. What do I do? I roll my damn Sacred Flame. Does that work?
No. You
Okay.
just roll the d8.
Oh, is that all I do?
It's a dex save, I believe, right?
14.
Yeah, Dex save 14.
Fails.
Aw, I was kind of hoping he'd succeed. Okay, well. I don't want to hurt him. I just, like, warn him. Bright light. Get back.
Bright light.
Bright, radiant, holy light.
Fire.
Painful light.
Painful light. Very bright.
Fire.
Arwen?
Does a 13 hit you, Zanzikoth?
A 14?
13.
13 does not.
Okay.
I guess.
What is up with my armor class on?
Does that trigger my firebolt since I was waiting for something like that to happen?
Yes, but you have to shoot at something that's kind of downward, so it has cover.
Okay, so I got a disadvantage.
No, it's just a higher AC.
Okay. That ain't gonna hit.
14 just skims the top of it, so go ahead and roll.
Oh, cool.
Misses. We're all right there.
I just burn its back.
Cray, I got an idea.
Oh no.
23 to hit, Zanzikoth.
That will hit.
That is originally 8 bludgeoning, but you also take another 2d8 from the charge attack. For 15, and I need you to make a strength save.
So hold up. How much total?
15.
Total of 15.
I need you to make
Okay.
a strength save.
Oh, come on. The other one's a 19. Goddamn game.
So this moose runs up on you guys and tries to swing with his antlers, misses, and rears up and just starts bop bop smacking you with the fucking hooves and it pushes you down to the ground. You are now prone.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Are we still gonna try to talk to this creature?
Arwen can get here.
It knocked over Zanzikoth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zanzikoth's not the same size, is it?
Nope.
This thing's
No.
large.
I thought you were large.
No,
No, he's medium.
Oh.
Gray. I've got an
Arwen
idea.
is going to look at what's going on and take 2 shots because she just sees it beating the fuck out of Zanzikoth right now.
I'm gonna talk to it.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
What part of Murder Hobo do you not understand?
Hungry.
Jesus.
2 quick shots, 24 damage. Very nice. Well, I guess we found the moose. Craig, Castiel.
Let me guess. You have an idea?
Gray, I've got an idea.
What is your idea?
We can do one of 2 things. First, we can chop off your hand. But I mean, it's up to you. Or,
Cray just looks at you like,
or, we've seen that sarcophagus up there. Let's open it and take a hand. Hopefully,
well,
the body-
isn't this puzzle to open the?
Oh, I don't know. We didn't even try it.
Yeah, you guys.
Well, first, I'm gonna put the feather in. And is it lit?
It's not lit right now.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put the feather in.
Okay.
We didn't try it once. We've seen a puzzle and said,
Well,
"Let's try it."
maybe if we search the place, maybe we'll find people's hands to cut off. I don't know.
I'm already missing a finger. Come on, guys.
I'm gonna open that too. At least try to. Or at least I'm gonna walk up there.
Did we hear Arwen calling us?
She didn't call
yes.
us. Oh, she did.
Yeah, she was calling to us,
So
and we're
as you
talking.
get to the top of it, you would hear Arwen call.
Oh, they're yelling for us, by the way.
So now you can both roll initiative.
Like
I don't know.
like endangered or
all I heard was, "Hey."
You look over the edge and you see Arwen with her bow out.
Oh, yeah, they're fighting something.
Hey, Zach.
Yep.
Can't get anything done around here.
I need this thing to make a con save.
Okay.
Okay.
DC 16.
Rolls a 12.
Okay, it is reduced.
Oh,
The target size. Okay, I'm gonna put this. Target size is halved in all dimensions. Its weight is reduced by 1/8. The reduction decreases a size by 1 category from medium to small, for example. Until the spell ends, the target also has disadvantage on strength checks, strength saving throws, and the target's weapons also shrink to match its new size.
Did
While
you
these
just-
weapons are reduced, the target's attacks are reduced by 1d4 damage.
did you just Mario Kart lightning bolt this?
He essentially made it pick on someone his own size.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm so happy I took that spell. As that is my action.
Okay.
I'm going to stand up,
Okay. Half your movement.
and I don't have bonus actions.
Alright.
I'm a bonus action, try to calm it down. Like, hey, just come on.
channel your inner Steve Irwin.
Yes. I've dealt with creatures of the woods. Like, just come on, calm.
Okay. Great.
God damn, Cray, and both you and Dan were nat 20.
Yeah, we heard our names and we went, wait.
Oh, we had to do something.
To be honest, I don't know
I
what-
guess I'm gonna dash over. So that's 45,
Don't let him kill me.
55, 60. So go there. What's going on?
Big Moose attacked Zanzicoth, got struck.
What? Oh, okay.
That's all I can say, like a span of a few seconds of your turn, so.
Well, now it's your turn, so you can continue your sentence for
Cool.
another 6 seconds.
Okay. So Zanzicoth got attacked by a giant moose, and he just suddenly shrunk it while we're trying to stop this thing. And with that, I will move closer so I can get better angle to use another firebolt on this thing.
It is now smaller.
The outside's looking a lot better, ain't it, Craig?
Firebolt it. That scared me.
that was very scary because it cut off.
I muted myself.
Yeah, but you muted yourself in the middle of it, so it was like half a sneeze.
That's just Xan casting spells. He sneezes to cast Firebolt.
That shit shoots out my nose.
I tried to mute before I sneezed, but like the force of my sneeze
25's
made me
gonna
click
hit.
the button. Damn.
Okay.
I
Anything
should
else?
sneeze harder. Not at the moment, no.
Alright, Kalani.
Uh,
You saw a
can I-
large moose kick Zanzicoth to the ground and then suddenly shrink.
That's right. Pick on someone your own size. Can I tell, like, if this moose is pretty damaged, or how's he looking?
Looks bloodier than before.
Okay. Is my action, can I try to persuade it to calm down?
You can attempt a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Alright. So that didn't work,
It
guys.
seems
So-
small and angry now.
It's even more pissed off because it's small.
This thing's got little man syndrome.
Aw.
Little moose syndrome.
So that's your
Uh,
bonus action.
That was my bonus action?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then,
You didn't understand it, and then you just spoke in another language, and it didn't understand you.
okay. Well, I'm gonna hit it with my trident.
13 will hit.
I don't want to kill it, though.
Okay.
Just
Oh.
stab it a little bit.
It's still standing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any of my weapon stuff. I'm just gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Like stabbing pretty white mooses.
Okay. So this is going to be Gwyn trying to be cool.
This is when the moose dies. It's Gwen's turn.
Wind's pretty cool.
Gwyn is going to see Arwen shooting at a moose and see that it's a little far away, but she's pretty strong and athletic, and she's going to go ahead and try to jump over Zanzicoth and land on the moose.
I should have
for
casted a large on one.
a claw attack.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
So
That's kind of why I took it.
athletics, a 12. You might make me a strength check, Zanzicoth, because she might have clipped you a little bit.
So what'd you say? A strength save?
Strength save, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. She almost knocks you over.
After you
But-
just got.
She's going to try to claw. That is a 16. That's going to hit. For 14 slashing damage. Let's see. The moose doesn't get back up, but suddenly enlarges.
What?
It is dead, and your spell wears off. Because it's the end of combat.
Oh. It's
Yes.
dead?
As Gwen stands over it, proudly.
My kill.
Oh shit. I'm very proud of Gwen, but also
She just kind of looks around and chirps.
I'd like to inspect this animal to see if. How do I put this?
Good, Gwyn. Zebra's not sure how to say good job to an animal.
I pat Gwen on her head.
I don't even know what I'm thinking.
I'm not touching her.
Hey, Craig, if you go down there, you know what we're looking for, right?
We're looking for a hand.
All right, see if we can find one.
I look at Cray. I swear, if you take mine,
What? Cray just looks like you're an idiot. Why would the fuck would I take your hand? He jumps down.
Looking around in this room, you see that in addition to the large dead moose that is currently under Gwen's large paws, you see 3 more white marble statues of elves that are identical to the ones outside, except the wind hasn't worn away their faces, and they don't stand on pillars. All 3 are facing east, toward the nearest wall.
Hey, does anybody down here have an extra hand?
An extra hand, like you need help with something?
No, there's a puzzle thing, or I don't know what it is. Kaz found, and we're trying to solve it, and we need a hand. We have to burn a feather, a twig, a pine cone, and a humanoid hand. Is there any bodies around?
I don't see any.
Yeah, the moose. Well, it is curious that these statues are all facing the same wall. Can I look at the wall that it's facing? They're facing?
Yeah.
Any,
Doesn't seem any different. They just seem to be facing towards the moon dial outside.
Oh, that way. Oh. That way.
Arwen, would you help me get stuff from this moose? We killed it. I'd rather use whatever we can of it and not let it waste.
Sure.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna basically try to get like meat, hide, and antler from it. Try and basically, in behalf of nature, try not to waste this thing.
That was stealth. Didn't need to do that one.
How do you roll the same thing twice in a row?
Because I have 2 tabs open, so it counts it twice.
Oh, I was about to say, God, the chances
It does
on
that every time that I roll.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna.
have
Oh, I just saw
games
the
open,
snow.
it does it. Yeah. With a 23, you're able to get it. Most of the time, Arwen's not really helping you, except for the fact that she's kind of keeping Gwen back from trying to eat it.
That's help.
So yeah, you get like 15 pounds of moose meat.
Moose.
So, giant moose antler, 15 pounds moose meat.
My laptop's dying. What the fuck?
And albino moose hide.
I'll try to push on this sarcophagus.
You said this thing went back to normal after I killed it, right?
Yeah, because your spell would have worn off.
So giant albino moose hide.
Yeah, you see a couple doors. Kailani, when you're over here,
Yeah.
the underground passage narrows before ending at a wall upon which is mounted an oval mirror 7 feet tall and half as wide, encircled by a decorative stone frame. The frame kind of glows silvery, scintillating light as long as, you're able to stand in front of it.
Back up just a little bit. So it's just a regular, like if I peer around this corner, I just see myself peering around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what is I have a background trait. What does it say? When I enter a rune or a dungeon, I can correctly ascertain its original purpose and determine its builders, whether they were dwarves, elves, human tie, whatever you call that, and some other race. In addition, I can determine the monetary value of art objects more than a century old. So is this considered a rune or a dungeon, and can I tell kind of what its purposes are?
Since you gave me a hard time about brazier and brazier, it's a ruin, not a rune.
Ruin? Oh, is that what I said? Rune? Touche.
But
It's touch.
it is a...
Shut up, Jesse.
It's an old tomb. You can tell it is a tomb made by elves. You get the feeling that it had some type of religious value to them, maybe to one of the gods of the moon.
Can I do a religion check?
Sure.
Religion. +1 to my religion. 12.
Pretty common. You would guess it would be a temple to Saloon.
Okay. Yeah, I want to just come up kind of close to the mirror and inspect that a little bit further.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I'm pushing on the sarcophagus.
You push, and nothing happens. It doesn't move.
I'm getting nothing done over here, so I'm going
for
down.
a hand.
I'm also looking at everybody else's hands.
Is there a door over here?
Is there a door? Yes, there is.
I'm waiting for you to say if I need to make an acrobatics or athletics check to take it down, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna suck. Oh, maybe not.
There's also a door right here that you could have gone.
Okay.
I'm also going to attempt to go down.
And that door's sealed. We tried.
Take 2. Cash, you take 1.
Squeeze through here.
I literally watched Trey walk out of a doorway and I still went down that way.
Apparently it's sealed, so apparently I didn't go through it.
Oh,
Yeah, from what Zach said, I thought it was sealed.
Oh. I wasn't with you guys.
The
I was.
door in front of you, Craig. It's a
Mhm.
stone door engraved with a white semicircle.
Okay, so a half moon. Hey, Zan,
Yes, Craig.
there's a half moon on this door.
Okay, from what I remember, what the half moon says unlock the tomb of Maiden, I think, if I remember correctly. So we have to unlock this somehow. Do you see any ways of opening it or anything?
I'm gonna try to open it.
Zanzicoth, is this the moose we were after?
Okay, I'm back. Zach, did you see what I posted?
Yeah.
Okay.
You really?
Yeah, you see a burning remains and Zanzicoth praying.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is the moose.
Yeah, you walk down that hallway, Cast, and you see another door as well. It is also engraved with a white semicircle.
Is this open, Zach?
No, it is closed. It is locked, at least from what you can tell.
I can't get it open.
You guys, I have a mirror over here. It's kind of glowing, It might be of the arcane nature.
That might be the flowers on your head causing it to glow as well.
I at first thought that, but I think this may be different. Do you want to come look at it, Xanabor?
Yes, and I think I know what you do there. If the readings on the full moon dial says you are to look yourself in the face and ask yourself 7 questions, according to the etchings on the full moon.
I completely forgot that part.
That's why I came over here.
Okay.
So look in yourself in the mirror and ask yourself 7 questions.
Any questions?
Probably things like, why am I here and stuff like that. You know, what would you do? Ask yourself in a mirror.
What outfit am I going to wear today?
Does
I
he
wear
think
a-
I'm cute?
Ooh, my hair look good. Or does it?
That's a statement.
I added or does it?
Or
Your
does-
mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Maybe we should ask pertinent questions.
Well, help me out, guys. I can't think of any questions to ask myself.
Why am I here?
Okay.
What is this place?
Mirror on the wall. Why am I here?
Nothing.
It says
happens.
ask yourself 7 questions, not ask the mirror.
Okay.
At least that's what the full moon phase says.
Boy, maybe you should take over.
Kailani, why am I here?
Nothing happens.
That's 2.
I can ask myself any questions. Okay, why is
Hmm.
Jennifer here?
Because
What?
we're going towards the end of our time, you ask 7 questions and nothing happens.
Okay.
It seems like there
Hmm.
is a trick to do this,
Hmm.
or it is affected by something else.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't involve the white moose.
Does the mirror move? Like, can you pick it up?
You attempt to grab it, it is stuck fast to the wall.
No, I think Xanavor's right. This is part of the larger riddle. We're just not asking the right questions, you guys.
I don't believe that's accurate. You were just told that it didn't do shit. After you asked the 7 questions.
He didn't say it doesn't do shit. He said nothing happens.
He said we're missing part of something.
Yeah.
It wasn't the
It's
question.
both. While you two are going back and forth,
I'm gonna chop off one of those hooves off that moose.
It's gone.
Okay.
It's on fire.
Why'd you burn it? What the fuck
Turn its
is wrong with
spirits.
You take 3 fire damage as you grab the flaming moose.
you?
The flaming moose sounds like a good mixed drink.
Oh my god.
The bar.
We don't have time for this.
It's a good gay bar.
Good Canadian bar name.
You guys get the feeling that you have to do something outside of where you're at.
Yep, I've been saying that. I'm gonna climb back up.
I'm telling you guys, we need a hand.
Does anybody just put their hand on the pedestal?
No, it has to go in the fire.
Put your hand in the fire.
I will take for the team.
I'll end my prayer and
He's already put his hand in the fire.
work up.
Alright,
Yeah, technically, he did put his hand in the fire already.
true.
What
But
if
we didn't
I
have the
were-
feather.
What if me or Cass were to put our hand on the and cast a radiant flame? Would that
Alright,
technically
here's
count?
what's going to happen.
Put everything in the fire.
Craig, here's that tinder box. I'm gonna put my hand on here, light it up.
Yeah, well, I can light it and then you can stick your hand in. I don't think it matters the order.
Okay, I'll sacrifice one for the team.
Okay, well, I'm gonna light it then. And
Ouch.
just watch as, with ooh and ah, as Kaz burns himself for the 12th time today.
Ow. Is
So-
it working? Is it working?
So you guys put everything in there? The twig,
Yeah,
the
everything was
honeycomb,
already in there
feather.
except for the hand and fire.
Okay.
Oh, y'all.
Cass, do you stick your hand in the fire?
Unfortunately,
Which hand?
my shield hand.
Okay. So, as you put everything into this brazier, it all starts to light. The flames turn silver. It all begins to turn to ash, including your left hand.
Oh my god!
Fucking do it.
I think I was insisting not to do that to mine.
Took one for the team.
The fire continues to be alight, and you hear a loud click as you see the tomb begin to slide open.
Ah!
I gotta hand it to it, Cass. You actually did take one for the team.
Jokes? Jokes? Good.
Yeah?
You need us to give you a hand while we're at it?
You see someone sit up.
Oh,
Looks
no.
to be old, wrapped, elven corpse.
Hello?
It looks over. It looks at Cass.
Oh.
My name is Sanar. How may I be of service?
Oh.
And that's where we're going to end it. So, a lot of stuff happened. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. I really gotta hand it to Cass. I didn't expect you to place your hand in the fire for the third time. But I guess third time's the charm.
Thanks, well.
Check the unexpected, Zach.
To be honest, I was about to do it.
Yeah,
I learned from
Thinking
Team of Annihilation when it comes to puzzles, don't ingest or touch things.
yeah.
Don't
I'll
use your
say
own
there
body
were
parts.
other options, but with your guys' party setup, it was kind of limited.
I mean, I was waiting for someone to say, well, Zan already lost a finger, put his hand in there.
You said your finger was redone because you can make it because you're a doppelganger.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
said you
no
fixed
one
it.
remembered that, so it's like,
I remembered that. There was no reason to bring it up.
I'm gonna have to nub my shield or something. I'm gonna have to like attach it with a belt.
Yeah, maybe. But
First
we
you
will
die,
see you
now
all
you with a hand.
later. We will be back on Sunday for our next episode of
Descent into Avernus.
where we get to try to break into a noble's house or figure out what's going on with that. So that'll be fun. Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Nice.
bye.
Yeah.
Right.